Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to see what's going on in your love space, in your love life, in your heart chakra, to see what's going on in that frequency of love when it concerns the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter collective. I'm going to have a discussion with my spirit guides and your spirit guides and bring forward any messages you need, want to hear or find clarification on. We're going to ask for very clear, concise messages for you today, Aries. I feel like you don't want to beat around the bush. You want direct, straight to the point, right in there for the punch. So we're going to do this for you. All the disclaimers to this reading are in the description box below, guys. So if you want to know the fact that it's a general reading, that roles can be reversed, crotch watches. I'm so sorry, guys. Cross watches. I say this with my eyes closed. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Just if you're a cross watcher and that it's a timeless reading, I never put dates and times because in spirituality, time is fluid. Everything exists at once and anything is possible. And that's just how it is. So if you also want to follow me on Facebook or reach out for a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below, guys. Go check it out and check out any other placements for your birth chart in my channel. So if you're a Aries Sun, maybe look at your Moon, your Rising, your Venus and your Jupiter and see if those resonate more with you as well in that love space, because the other placements really, they do count when it comes to energy. So just be mindful of that. And there is also a free birth calculator in the description box below, okay, guys? If you resonate with me as a reader, please feel free to comment and let me know and or like this video. I do appreciate it. So here we go, guys. I'm going to open up my heart chakra. I keep trying to take this off, leave it on. I'm going to open up my heart chakra. I do have frequency meditation work music playing in the background. That's also to drown out any noise, so I do apologize. This is not copyrighted or anything, so hopefully we can get through this. And I open up my readings with my singing bowl, which is me connecting into my heart chakra, into the frequency of love, grounding into the energy in the space to bring forward a really good message for you guys, okay? So I take a deep breath and I inhale, exhale, and then I move into your energy. So this is my on switch, okay, guys? Okay. Okay. I feel not too bad. I feel like there's a little tension in one shoulder. So you might be like taking more of the burden or the brunt of it. Whatever it is that the energy you're taking it all on your shoulders, Aries, but you don't have to. I do feel like pain in this right side. I don't know, I just got that all of a sudden, came straight in. But anyway, you can keep your physical energy to yourselves. Thank you, guys. It's hard enough to get the feels, but I can't get the physical pain as well. So if you are in pain, please look after yourself and take it easy and rest and rejuvenate. All right. Yeah, definitely feeling it in that up. All right, guys. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to take notice of at this time. What they want you to focus on, what they want you to see. And, oh, I see one already flipped. I saw it. I saw it. Show the world the real you. Interesting. This is full moon in Aquarius. So I actually like that. Show the world the real you. The Aquarius is actually a water bearer. So I'm just going to read that from the book, guys, see what the message is for you, Aries. This is air sign as well. You may be dealing with an Aquarius or someone in that of that nature. So look for it. Give me a sec, guys. All right. And they just said right person, right place. I don't know what that means. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life okay, thank you. It is important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if the change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Attune to the moon. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Additional meanings for this card. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Ooh, that sounds a little scary. Let's see what's going on energetically. So I think with that particular one, I think you're getting too emotionally involved. They want you to use logic over heart at this time. Feel it, but don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it consume you. Find balance. Aquarius is the star in the tarot, and it talks about a lot of healing. So I feel like Aries needs a lot of healing in the heart space, in the love, in your emotional space. So you might have some distorted feminine energy. Now I'm going to start using this type of phrasing in my readings because I feel like people have to realize there is a balance within us, a yin and a yang within each of us. And the yin represents the feminine energy and the yang, the masculine. So we all know this, don't we? The light and the dark and the light. It's just how it goes. It's a balance. And sometimes trauma can lead us to having a negative vibration towards this particular energy. So the yin energy, the feminine energy, can refer to emotional space, healing space, intuitive space. But the dark sides of the dark sides of that is obsession, oppression, and depression. So be careful of where your mind's at. And with this full moon in Aquarius, it's actually asking you to be a little bit more detached, but still, like, don't let it take you over. Now I feel like if you take it over, if it takes you over, it's gonna like literally be an explosion, because once water hits water hits flame, but I don't think it's gonna, you could either use it as steam, which is good, but it also is an energy of, they just said bull rushing. Bull rushing is what they said. Now for us, a bull rush is like just running out, and hopefully you don't get smashed over. It's a game here. But you have to be mindful that you're not playing games and that you are being more supportive. So I'm going to stop with that. Yeah. But, don't let it take you, Aries. If you feel triggered about something emotionally or mentally or spiritually, allow it to be something, but don't allow it to have it all. Don't allow it to take you over, because you still have to stay in control. So be mindful that there's a space in you that needs a lot of healing. The darker sides of you need a bit of light, need a bit of cleansing. So get in some salt water or a bit of prayer. Watch some sound baths on YouTube. I mean, it's amazing what it can do for you. Cards just went flying everywhere. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, okay, Aries. Why? You're starting to get into those big questions, aren't you? Life-changing questions. Why do I do what I do? What I do? This is always my why do I do the things that I do? Why am I always doing this? Like, why can't I do it better? Why can't I fix it? Because it's like a form of insanity, right? Like, I know I'm saying like a lot, so I don't know why that all of a sudden started. But it's like you're trying to understand. Sorry, guys. The inner workings of you. So this is the beginning of shadow work. This is you looking inside to heal it. The real you, the inside you, not the outside you that you show everybody, but the real you. And now you know you've got feminine energy that needs healing here. So the feminine energy is the healing. That's the thing. And if you are distorted in that space, it just wants me to keep saying that. I'm rubbing my tummy when I'm saying it as well. If you're distorted in that space, you need to have it fixed or healed or moved, because I feel like there's some sort of constipation, energetic constipation or blockage in your stomach chakra, your solar plexus. Now everybody's feeling that because fear, guilt, shame gets held in our tummies. So the best way, Reiki would be really good for you, is to put your hand on your heart and then on your stomach. Now I've said this for another reader or readers, that sometimes we can self-heal. You do have energetic blockages in your body, and until they get moved up, it's always going to feel tense and tight and heavy on one side because you're carrying an extra load that you shouldn't be carrying. You know what I mean? So you're getting into that space of, why do I do what I do? Why do I do this? I feel like this is an Aries that may sometimes feel like they mess up a lot. And I know that's not your intention. You never mean to mess it up, but you might say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, or just literally be intense beyond what is acceptable. You know what I mean? You're going to walk into a room and set that room on fire because that's, I just heard the roof is on fire. Let that mother sucker burn. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. That's your mentality of like, well, it's my way or the highway. So don't dig too deep a hole for yourself, Aries, because I think you need to allow some type of flexibility to come in, so that you can breathe, because I feel like you're holding, and you're not breathing, you're not seeing the clarity. And the thing is about, I'm going to be getting right into this. This is for the Aries that want some spiritual healing. I'm going to really dig deep for you guys, because I feel like, a simple phrase would just trigger you into this space. And it's just, breath work is important when you're so pent up, okay? When you're pent up, you need to do breath work. And that's also just to breathe, because when you breathe the breath in, it sort of does something to your mind. It's like, it like fills it, with fresh air, and it's like blowing the cobwebs out, and then you can start seeing things a lot more clearly. You get a lot more blood flow to the brain, you get a lot more brain activity, and it's not that I'm not in any way, shape or form am I saying you're not intelligent, but it's just sometimes we get comfortable in that intelligence, and sometimes we need a clean slate or just a quick wipe of the Ajax, bit of disinfectant to clear away the residual stuff that was left behind, and it needs to be done. And I feel like this type of Aries that needs to do breath work. So look up breath work on YouTube, guys. I know we can't go out there and really go out into groups and interact and have that breath work, but I love doing it, and it's so emotionally releasing. And you'd be surprised what you hold on to when you learn how to do breath work. You'd be surprised how much you hold in, and this is one way to get it out, get that energy out. Okay, sorry guys, one card. So sorry. But you know what, Aries, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to sit here and listen and hope you get that right message at the same time as getting a lecture. But sometimes the message that you need comes doesn't always come in the way in which you want it wrapped, okay? So what you want isn't necessarily what you need to hear, all right? So I'm giving you a message from your soul, and it's crying out. You know what I mean? because it wants to show the real world, the world, the real you, the inside you, the peacemaker, the water bearer. You know what I mean? The healer. It wants you to show that, but you can't do it if you're going to have these aggressive distortions of energy. It has to be cleaned out. Okay? Aries. Yep, it showed me this card before. This is you getting the message. It's actually a tapping in. Sorry, guys. I have to reach down really low for that. Message in a bottle. You know, I just feel... See? Look at it. I'm just going to say it. Look at this. Look at it. There's some type of blockage between you and the message. See that bottle? It's almost like an invisible blockage, but it's a bottle. It's a message in a bottle. And the thing is, I think the message is there. The message is there. You're just not seeing it. But you will. Some type of messenger is coming in to bring you clarity or the message that you needed, which is this. Don't be a starfish. Starfishes run for the rocks. They don't like the deep water. They like to go up and high and dry. So I just heard that. Sometimes we just got to go into that yin energy, that water energy, which is the feminine energy, and get that message and see that vision and or the clarity of it. Okay? So do a lot of breath work. I think you need to clear out the cobwebs. I'm just going to say that again. Get that emotional space cleaned out so you can see what it is you're missing. Because that's why you're looking, isn't it? That's why you're in a state of why. Any more energy? Okay. All right. Okay. I like what just fell out. We've got happy, and thinker. Okay. Guys. 26 breaking down to an 8. 44 is a master number. But 4 plus 4 equals 8. We don't break it down, but I just wanted to tell you that there's something. Okay. You need to get right. 26 is 8 is about being in the right place, the right time. The right person, the right path, the right purpose, the right words. So for me, it's literally saying you need to get right. And it's interesting because it was the right side for me that was hurting. And it's the right side of this person. If you were to be facing from my direction, it's the right that's facing me. I don't know. Well, you need to get right. I think you're being pulled in 2 different directions. Okay, they just said, to the left, everything you want in the box to the left. In the that's my stuff. You know what I mean? Please don't touch. Irreplaceable. So they're saying don't go left, go right. Interesting. Go right. Think about it. Think about it properly. Think, okay. Okay. What. Don't leave. For all those Aries that are looking to leave, don't leave. And don't put your stuff in the box to the left. Go to the right. So, Aries, you need to fix something, don't you? You have to make it right. And it's been weighing on your mind. In fact, maybe a little bit too much. But you've got, it's interesting. You got 31 breaking down to a 4. You got 44 here. You have 8 and 6, or even. So you need to make even. I just said even Steven. Evens Stevens. So make it even with you guys, with this person you know you want to talk to or have a conversation with. You know you do. You know there has to be some kind of conversation with this person, okay? Because you want to be happy, but you don't know how to be happy. Like, to be happy. What is that for you, Aries? You've got a lot of questions. I mean, I feel like you're asking those big questions, and I'm proud of you for doing that, because some people never do. And they never wake up, and then they never get the message, and then they never know how to be happy, and they don't know how to think constructively. They'll always tear themselves down and reverse back to type. So I feel like Aries needs to do a lot of healing, but within doing the healing, they start learning how to find their way out of the darkness. This is coming out of the dark night of the soul. This is finding the light. This is saying, yeah, I know that I'm all sorts of messed up, but I know I want to make it better. I want to make it right. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you are always right, because when it says make it right, feels like there's been a lot of times when you've taken that left turn, you've taken the wrong turn. You made the wrong decision, said the wrong thing. You've gone left. But now they're asking you to turn right, go right. Do the right thing, or anything that says right with it. Right words, right time, right place, right path, right purpose. Right answers, right questions. You know what I mean? Ask the right questions, get the right answers. Thank you. I wish they'd just say it straight away. All right, so we're going to get the energy of someone coming towards you in love, this person that you're thinking of. Yes, that one right there. Thank you. Now I'm going to tap in and pull this person's energy. Oh, gosh, guys. Oh my God. I gotta take it. I got no choice, do I? So we have someone from your past, time for a nap. The observer. And the fork in the road. Definitely someone from your past that's asleep, or that's at a distance, or there's a difference between yous, okay? Hopefully not indifference, but time for a nap talks about resting and rejuvenating. This is someone, Aries, that you hold in high regard, and I'm only going to say this because when I bring the energy forward in your reading, they come across as the fox. Now, what I'm going to do, which is something I don't usually do in these readings, but I feel like Aries needs it. I'm going to show you what the fox means in this deck. Now, let me find it. Please have patience. And I'm going to read it to you because I find this very interesting. I will say you have probably only truly loved two different people in your life, but they had a similarity to each other. Okay, it's going to be like the last card, is it? Yes, one of the last cards. Your person comes across as the fox. Now, I'm reading from your energy and pulling their energy in, the fox. Two cards that represent the fox. Time for a nap and observer. So this is definitely someone that's at a distance. They may connect with you in dreams. You may dream about this person. They may dream about you. But they're in the stars. So it feels like they're like a fantasy. You know what I mean? They don't quite, it's like, I feel like there's been time and distance between yous. But there's still love in that space. Because, your last card, your first card comes out with these golden rays, like the same color as this person's first card too. It's, this person may not be looking at themselves the same way you are. You've got a lot of blues, so that's expression, that's communication, that's emotion. And then you've got these golden rays, which talk about healing. Your person's healing. I feel like they're watching from a distance, or maybe this is just emotionally. You are both at a distance. But here's the fox. Let's get into it before I get distracted. Fox energy. All right. Now here's an earth sign as well, the fox. So you may be dealing with an earth sign. Alright. I actually like the fox. A fantastic fox. Now I'm going to read this because I'm jumping the gun, but I want you to see why they gave me this imagery when this person came up. Because I feel like you thought this and then it pulled it. And it all came out together. So, and then I'll explain this third card. But here's the fox. And this is the reading, the meaning of the fox. Smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. Now, the only reason why I wanted to show you that is because of the meaning. Your person is a fox that doesn't do well on their own. And they miss you in all sorts of ways, and I can feel that in their cards. They are someone you regard as being an ideal mate. But, of course, life happens and things happen and shit happens, and people that are really meant to be together, they lose their way. And that's human, to be flawed. And it also is human to make mistakes. Your person is definitely in limbo. This all says limbo. Time for a nap. They're resting, rejuvenating, observer, watching from afar, looking, trying to find answers further out, and fork in the road. This is my limbo card. Interesting enough, you're in sort of a mental limbo, 31 breaking down to a 4. They're in a fork in the road over here, 13 breaking down to a 4. Now, you and this person, when it comes to each other, you have similar traits, except they don't deal well on their own. They are getting lost. Not getting lost. They are feeling lost at this time. They don't know that. I feel like they're like overwhelmed by some type of confusion. Oh, here we go. Why did I hear that song? Okay. I just heard to love, love, love you. Was it? No. To know you is to love, love, love you. And I do. This person loves you, and it's a unique way of loving you. They might be a fire sign, by the way, as well. But they have this yang energy. They have very strong energy. Yet, okay, thank you. They love you for who you are. They love your fire. They love your focus. They also have this trait. They're very fiery as well. But, it's like one of these things are doing their own thing. One of these things are kind of the same. It's like 75% of them is really docile, confused. And there's like this 25% here that's the spark. So this person can be, I'd say 75% of the time you don't hear boo from them. You don't hear nothing, and then all of a sudden they're like, roar, I'm here. Don't forget me. It's like this person would be the type to walk up to you and slap you, and you'd be like, whoa, what was that for? And you'd be like, don't forgive me. Like a bit of sass, a bit of fire. Don't forget about me. I'm just hearing that. Don't forget about me, Aries. Don't forget about me, Aries. It's quite, it's like I might be at a distance, but don't forget about me, Aries. Because they love you. Don't forget that they love you. Because you might forget that. You might think that they don't. But they're keeping their distance. I can tell you that on purpose. And it sucks. They hate it. And you hate it too. So why is this happening? Because somebody's not making the right move. You got to make the right move. You got to make it right, Aries. Okay, sorry guys, I know I'm going on with these cards, but I'm getting a lot for you, so enjoy it. Okay. Sorry if you hear noise, guys. Lockdown, everybody's sneaking into the kitchen. Midnight snack. Okay. Oh. Oh, don't say that. I just heard that song. Something's missing in my life, baby, it's you. And the loam. Oh, look how your person thinks about you. He of the fiery sword. Look. There's longing here. Longing. Missing, wanting, waiting. I'm going to use these words. 3 and 4. The 30 breaking down to a 3, and then 4. Lots of 4s going on. Everyone's thinking about home and stability and foundations, marriage. Everyone's going to go deep diving, guys. Deep diving on their emotional spaces. I'm just like, I'm feeling this energy coming off your cards, and it's just like Aries is prepared to just wait. And this person doesn't want wait. This person wants fire. This person wants communication. Here of the fiery sword. Swords always meaning communication. Contact. Hitting the mark. Passion. This yang, this person very energetically. This person's got a lot of energy. Like they keep a lot of it to themselves, but when they do come forward, they make a statement, or they make themselves noticed, and they may be, I'm just going to say, they may be a little bit choppy, so they might just do, the hack and slash, like out of nowhere, ninja styles, you know what I mean, like, and slash the watermelon in half, but literally that is your, your patience, or something that's, it's like they try to hit your sore points. I don't think they mean to, but they do care about you. They do want to love you, but they just don't realize that you're sensitive right now. I'm just sensitive right now about what you're saying to me, and this person's just coming in all roar. I need this. I want this. I must have this. And you're just like, but I'm like chilling over here, thinking and stuff, it's like that. I'm just trying to imagine the conversation that these two particular cards would have. And it's just like, I've been through the ringer. Don't you see my wings? My wings, they need some work. I need to know why it hurt, or I got burnt this time. But you see that? It was just sitting there waiting, longing. The loam is waiting for a soulmate energy, waiting for a soulmate connection. But I feel like you're waiting for communication, and your person's going to come forward with a vengeance, and you ain't going to be prepared for it, because you might be feeling a little bit sensitive to what they're saying mentally, and you might be a little bit like, oh, I don't really want to deal with this right now. I've got things I've got to sort out. So it can go either way there. Okay, let's get an emotional space for you guys. Well, we know the fox is there, so we know that you see this person as being someone that is an ideal partner, or had the potential to be so. Let's see how they feel about you. Bear. Interesting. Very interesting. The bear. Now, this is someone that's waking up from slumber. This is someone coming out of hibernation, which you have been hibernating with the loam. She sits and waits. But it's interesting because this person's asleep. See, there's the blockage there, guys. There's wanting but not wanting to be the one to make that first move. I think you need... Aries would usually do it, so why is Aries waiting? Because Aries is healing or wanting to know, look deeper. Aries is looking deeper. That's why Aries has, in that waiting phase, getting locked into position. It's like you won't make it right. You won't move forward until you make it right. That's the thing. And your person sees you as it's like that, the fog before the actual clarification. So once again, it's reiterating that breath work for Aries. There's something you're not seeing here. As when you first wake up and it's that foggy eye, and you've got to readjust and rub your eyes and maybe even wash your eyes. It's that sleep around your eyes. It's like you're just trying to focus and see. So this person is seeing you, or feeling about you exactly how you're feeling about yourself, which is interesting. There's a lot of clarity coming through with people and how they're viewing each other. And I think in this time, with what's going on in the world, people are starting to realize who's more valuable to me. Who are the ones that matter the most, They're realizing connections, and maybe they're missing somebody, and thinking, hey, maybe I should have just been a little bit kinder or flexible or nicer or harder, or had better, healthier boundaries, Maybe I could have done that. Let's see the mutual energy that you both feel about each other. I want to see it. How do you feel about each other? How do they feel about each other? Oh, are you serious? Now I got 2 cards that fell out, and I love it. Oh, actually, there's 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's because I lingered. I didn't give much on the fairies, so they're going to give me more in the emotional space. So here's that fire again, resurrection. With a lion and a buffalo. I feel like there's been a war. Yeah, because love is a battlefield. I just heard that song. We are strong. No one can tell us where to go. I don't know the words. But it's just that song. Love is a battlefield. Okay, running with the bulls. Running with the buffalo is actually good. So here we have the lion. This is about majestic grace, kind leadership. Aries. I feel like this is you being the fire sign and doing the Aries reading. I feel like it can refer to you learning to be a kind and just leader in this relationship. So be Mufasa, not Scar. This is I've said this before. Be Mufasa and not Scar. So don't use the dark sides of don't manipulate the situation. Be kind and fair and just in these times, because it'll either burn, die, and or resurrect. Okay? It depends what type of phoenix fire you're burning. How bad do you want this? How bad do you want to fix it? This person loves you, And you know you got to make it right with this person. Or there's someone you won't be happy till they make it right. If it's a cross watcher, you may want your Aries to make it right. And if this is an Aries dealing with someone else, you may want them to make it right. But don't try to both be the leader. Don't be stubborn enough to fight each other. This is a time for teamwork. Work together. Because you're both a blessing. You both have abundance. And you're just going to throw it all away if you don't listen. To each other. To your hearts. To what you want and love and need as a person to be fulfilled. You know, you want to be fulfilled. That's the bottom line here. I want to be happy. I want to have it all, but without all the negativity, you know. So here, we'll get some detail for this reading from the tarot here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. That can have some more detail to the situation, clarity on the situation, what Spirit needs to bring forward for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Please, Spirit, any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Going to get a whole bunch, guys. Thank you. One more, please. I got two. You say one more, they're like, no, have two. All right, so we had the first card came out was the Devil. I think it was this one. Oh gosh. 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Oh, 2 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. So I'm just going to show this one because it comes out differently. 2 of Cups in reverse. Upright, 2 of Cups is about soulmate energy. I feel like there was a really strong bond that happened with the Devil card. And then it ended. Just too much pain and heartache. It ended, or something ended. The toxicity ended. Okay, and then there was a split up or distancing. A breakup between a husband and wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a girlfriend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a boyfriend. You know, we know how it goes. We're not judging here. But there was definitely some kind of throwing out in the cold or distancing. If something ended badly, I would say. Corruptly. So there might have been... I just feel like there was a really strong bond. It's showing the Devil instead of the Lovers because I feel like it was getting toxic. And it had to end. And it, you know it had to end because you weren't seeing heart to heart. You know what I mean? There was no heart-to-heart connection. It was disconnecting. But that's what's coming back. That's the thing. The soulmate. And you have 8 of Pentacles, which is about working towards abundance, mastering of self. They just said physical, emotional, mental. And then you have the Knight of Swords. So it's happening. The changes happen pretty fast. I think if I'm not losing you, I told you, don't leave, stay. So if you are thinking about ending it, I think Spirit is urging you to make the right decision because there's something you're not seeing about this person, that they're actually a soulmate to you. And they've been working on themselves. They want to communicate. They love you, but they know it's not working, because you're not seeing heart to heart. You're not connecting in that space. There's a lot of fire and desire here, but someone's holding back, someone's not communicating, and someone's over-communicating, or just literally given the chop. So it's hard to say for Aries how this will end, because Spirit says to me that nothing is set in stone. Everyone has free will to change, and outcomes change all the time. But I feel like I just want to say don't leave, stay, Aries. I think you need to fix it. Make it right. Because I feel, okay, even if you don't stay with this person or get into that relationship, I feel like you need it as a person to gain this person back as a friend, if that's possible, or to gain closure for them, for you. It depends on what it is that you want, and you're asking yourself, you're trying to find out what it is. So, keep doing what you're doing, Aries, because they're slow and steady steps and small steps, but they're always a step forward. It's, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but still keep moving forward. Don't settle and wait too long. And don't leave someone you know you love in the cold, because I feel like they kind of deserve your attention and your time, and they deserve for you to make it right with them, at least to gain some type of healing between you and this person. This could be an old love. This could be someone from years ago, or it could be someone from last week. But it is an energy that you know who this person is to you. You know they're the fox, the perfect partner, someone you could see having a life with. So maybe it's time to reanalyze or re-establish a connection with this person. That's up to you entirely, Aries. But all I can say is please choose wisely. Make it right. Make it right with your person. Make amends. I feel like you need to heal that space, at least for even you, to move forward. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it right there, guys. I know this was a bit of a long message. As I always go big or go home, It's just what I do. It's just what I do, guys. I always go large. But anyway, Aries, thank you very much. And I do appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you resonated with this message. And stay well, stay safe, stay home, and take care, guys. Until next time. Bye.